This is a sounds and thoughts practice. So finding a comfortable position with your feet firmly placed on the floor and closing your eyes if that feels comfortable, or just lowering your gaze to a spot just in front of you. Starting by bringing your focused attention to your breathing, wherever that might feel most apparent to you right now. Possibly noticing the rise and fall of the chest, or the gentle expansion of the belly on the in-breath, and the falling back of the belly on the out-breath. Or possibly you prefer tracing the breath as it enters the nose, down through the throat, into the lungs, and then back out again. Whatever's most obvious for you right now, just focusing your full attention on the in-breath and the out-breath, noticing any and all sensations as they arise. And if your mind wanders at all, as it's bound to do at some point, just noticing where it's gone to and accepting it with no judgment, and just slowly bringing your focused attention back to your breathing. Seeing if you can notice any and all sensations for the full duration of each in-breath and the full duration of each out-breath. After a moment or two of practicing this, we're just going to bring our focused attention to the sounds that we can hear. Sounds from inside the room, sounds in front of us, sounds from behind, sounds from the left and from the right, from above or below. Maybe sounds at a distance, or sounds that are close by. Really trying to focus your full attention on the sound. Noticing when a sound starts, how a sound might change, possibly even noticing when a sound finishes. Really trying to focus on these sounds without any judgment. Trying not to label the sounds in any way. Trying not to get caught up in the sounds and the story that they might create in your mind. Trying not to decide whether you like or dislike the sound. Just accepting the sound for what it is. Really exploring the sounds you hear. Noticing their tone and pitch. The full texture of the sound. Possibly even exploring your reaction to the sound. If you find yourself getting caught up in a sound or your mind drifting at all, Just noting where it's gone to. And compassionately, without judgment, just bringing your focused attention back to any and all sounds as they arise. Imagining you're hearing these sounds for the very first time. Acknowledging the privilege it is to hear. Just tracing the sounds from start to finish. Noticing any and all changes. And where possible, striving not to label or get caught up in any sounds. Just focusing on them and noticing them for what they are. Exploring how by focusing on a sound it can change. Maybe its intensity, its duration. And just practicing this for a moment or two by yourselves. And now just bringing your focused attention away from the sounds and redirecting it to your thoughts. What's going on for you right now? Noticing any and all thoughts as they enter your mind. Possibly imagining you're standing next to a small, fast-flowing river. On that river are lots of leaves coming past. I'm trying to imagine each of those leaves carries a thought. Imagining that river is carrying those leaves, those thoughts into your mind and then back out again. And that you can bend down and pick up any of the leaves at any moment and explore them. Explore the thoughts. So as a thought comes down the river or enters your mind, you pick it up. You spend a moment or two with it. Notice what it's about. Possibly noticing how it feels. Noticing any emotions. Noticing any physical sensations that accompany that thought. And then where possible, just dropping that leaf back into the river and watching it disappear downstream. Watching that thought disappear from your mind's eye. Before turning and picking up the next leaf. The next thought. Where possible, trying not to get too caught up in any thoughts, into the story that they develop. Just spending a moment or two with each thought before letting it go and moving on to the next one. Remembering we're not trying to make things necessarily happen, but just being open to anything that pops up for you right now. Sometimes the stream, like your mind, might be full of leaves, and sometimes maybe a few less. But passing no judgment on this, just taking a moment to look at your thoughts, spend some time with them, and then letting them go. And after dropping that last leaf back into the stream, watching that last thought leave your mind, just gathering in your attention once more and bringing it back to the body, focusing that attention, that spotlight of attention if you like, back onto your breathing. Noticing the rise and fall of the chest. Once again, the gentle expansion of the belly and the falling back of the belly as you breathe out. Just taking a moment or two as we bring this practice to an end to reconnect with the breath. Remembering that the breath is always there as an anchor deep within you to return to at any moment in the day. Endeavouring to focus for the full duration of each in-breath and the full duration of each out-breath. And now taking this awareness to the next steps of your day, whatever they may be.